Hey there, Sagittarius. It's Chronic Joy Tarot, and we're here to do your current soul guidance reading for those born under Sagittarius, also Sag Moon and Rising, cross watchers, anybody who's guided to listen to this video about self-empowerment. Okay, so the oracle card that I pulled for you at this time is the Power card. It's coming from the Soul Guidance deck by Denise Linn. And I'm feeling that because of this Zen spread 2, the starting point in that spread is the Outsider card. I do feel that many of you, for either one focused, obvious reason, or in just a sort of a general way lately, you're feeling disempowered. You're feeling that flame, that fire that you usually carry is a little dim. This could just be a phase, sort of a needed time for your soul to sort of back off and regather itself. That shows me the isolation card there. Your internal energy is kind of, there's a cutoff. There's a holding back, sort of a shielding. But because it's in the internal position, I'm kind of feeling that for some of you, this is a disconnect within you. That your purpose and your external world are not in alignment. Or your strongest desires are just not being displayed right now. The direction you want to go in next isn't clear. Something like that, some kind of a disconnect, and it's happening within you. For others, it could be pulling back, literally disconnecting from something or someone. But the vibe I'm getting here, generally for most of you, is that is happening on inside of you. That disconnect is going on within you. You do feel disempowered. That Outsider card shows me that you are not where you wish you were able to be, either physically or, emotionally or spiritually. You're not at any given level that you want to be, and you feel held back from it. You feel like you're maybe not worthy of speaking your full mind, for some of you, or you just don't know what your goals are and you feel very disconnected from them. This is all, this is not a permanent state of being, okay? This is all okay. This could be, if you want to shift your perspective on it, yeah, the feelings could be true. I feel so disconnected. I feel so sort of rudderless. I don't have a direction now, and it's making me feel unworthy. Right? I feel disempowered by this. I don't know, and it makes me feel disempowered. Shifting your perspective on that could really help you pull out of this. Not that I'm not worthy and I'm feeling so disempowered because I just don't know where to go. I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to express this inner feeling that I'm having, or whatever the block is. Could just be, if you look at it from a grander perspective, yeah, you know what? I'm needing some pause time right now. I need my flame to be a little dimmer right now because I need to regather, regroup and spend some time with myself. And then my direction will be clear. And then my desires will come to the surface. And then I can go forward, right? And so that's where this trust card lands in your external world, because the more we go through this, I'm in doubt. I don't know. I feel so powerless. And then somehow at one point in your life, you regain it. You find your power again. You get back on track. Your feet feel firm in the ground. This is a cycle that we all go through, right? And that trust card, and look at what's above that too, the possibilities card. Both of those, look at how high flying both of those are, those figures, the girl and the eagle, way up above any of the daily, details that are going on, or the whatever's getting us stuck in this very moment. Those two figures are rising above it all and kind of like trusting, knowing This is all going to work out. The eagle sees the entire picture. Hey, yeah, I might be in the dark right now, deep down in that forest, but I know the sun is over the horizon, and I know I will be heading toward that again. So that expansiveness and that expanding view of the way things kind of always work out in life, that expansiveness is with you in your real world, because you're learning it, you're getting it, you're receiving the message over and over. Yeah, everything's going to be okay. I'm in a moment right now, it doesn't feel so okay, but I know it will, because now I have enough experience where I can look backward on my path and see that in every moment of my life when things got stuck or things got difficult, I made it through. And guess what? I'm standing here right now being able to look back and see my progress. So this is where that trust comes. We don't have to be fully demolished and devastated when crappy things happen, when we feel disempowered. It's not the end. It's just another sort of learning point and a time to regather and regroup and say, what is it that I want? And then move forward with it. That card that's rooted on the bottom, the past lives card, this is really, really powerful for me, because the position of that card is the key to moving forward. And the card itself is asking you to recognize your patterns and drop an aspect of it, drop a pattern, move into a new uncharted territory for your soul. Move into a new response to crappy things happening. Oh, you know what? I'm going to learn to shift my gaze toward what I want. I'm going to not stay stuck here with what it is I don't want. And I'm going to just shift my gaze a little and go in that direction instead of staying wallowing, right? Breaking patterns. It's a real big key. And it's a key for any of us. If we want to move forward, we need to break old patterns, right? If we find ourselves in the same situation over and over, change your response and you'll get a new result, right? And so we're learning that over and over. But for you at this time, Sag, I'm really feeling that that's the key for you internally, to get that little sort of a button pushed and knowing that, yeah, you know what? I can change the narrative here. I have that power. As much as I may be feeling disempowered right now and disconnected from my goals, I do have the power to shift the way that I respond to this, right? Leading us to that next level of cards, which is rooted in the rebirth, right? Hello, let go of, find a new response, and what do you get? Fresh results. You get a new opportunity to go forward in a new way. The rebirth card. That is also a mental card. So that is helping you to, sort of literally come to a new level of awareness in your mind, and then your soul is already there. Your soul's already there. It's already at the next level. It's just that it's letting your mind catch up with it. And then within you, that no thingness card is a new way, because well, look at what's below it, the isolation, right? I feel cut off, or I'm blocking an aspect of myself from myself, or I feel cut off from others, but I have this internal battle going on about my true feelings, right? I'm holding them in because I'm not willing to look vulnerable, right? But then when you're on that next level with the rebirth card and the no thingness, your internal energy shifts and it tells you, okay, I don't have any expectations. I'm going to be my full, transparent, honest self. I'm going to stay aligned with my inner being and my power. And I don't mind. I don't really care how things turn out. I don't have one result in mind. I don't need one result in order to be happy. Any result that comes from me being honest and me showing my true emotions, any result that comes from that is another step in my learning experience. It's another step in gaining that sort of momentum of wisdom in my life. Okay, so staying detached, but not isolated within is the key. detached from a need to have an outcome, but not detached from life, right? Not pulled back from myself or others. And then that possibilities card we talked about before is in your external world. So that's your, it kind of happens simultaneously. Once you're able to drop old patterns and respond to something in a new way, you have fresh set of eyes, a fresh spirit, kind of almost like the Fool energy, like I'm just starting again. And I don't need to have it work out in any way, because I know from experience, as looking at the entire landscape, that things always work out. So there's more than one way for this to work out, right? And then the overall energy of this reading is the guidance card. And that is your task at this point, Sag. It's to trust your inner guide, trust that what you're feeling within is your guidance forward in any situation, right? Let's say you're in a standoff with somebody at work. You have one way of needing the project to go forward, and they have another. You're in that standoff, but then, maybe somebody else steps in, a third party, and says, hey, you know what? There's another way to do this. And it involves, both of your solutions. And within you, you have this feeling that, yes, your immediate gut is, yes, go in that direction. Those kind of moments where you don't really know how but those are the moments that are guiding you in every way. And if you listen to those more intently, the natural flow of your life goes smoother. Okay. But this whole process is just continuing to learn it, continuing the pattern until you're ready to strike off and break patterns and go in a new direction. It's all about, trying it over and over. Okay. All right, Sag. I think that's going to do it for now. I'm going to upload this soon, and yeah, that's it, I guess. Until next time, right? Okay.